Welcome to the show. Welcome to our second annual QuickBooks Connect conference. For all of you who were with us last year, welcome home. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome to the family. I'll tell you, today is about fueling your success. It's about fueling our collective success. And it's about taking that entrepreneurial dream that Seiko just talked about to the next level and making it a reality. Now, each of us have taken different paths to get here. Some of us have always dreamed of being our own boss. Some of us had circumstances that forced us to take this path. But regardless of what brought us here, we are here together. Now, where we choose to go from this day forward is also unique to each and every one of us, because success is personal. Success is defined by the things that matter most to you, and it means different things to different people. But what we all share is the vision to see the opportunity. What we all share is the courage to take that next step. And what we all share is the willingness to invest in the hard work to make it happen. We all carry the same entrepreneurial torch forward. And it's not the easiest of tasks. It brings long days. It brings hard work. It requires personal sacrifices. Yet the hard work you do each and every day enriches people's lives. It spurs innovation, and it drives job creation, both here and around the globe. You may not realize it, but your successes and your daily struggles collectively add up to something big, and it touches many, many more lives than your own. Let me share with you the magnitude of the impact that each and every one of you collectively have in this world. Just inside of QuickBooks, small business owners produce $19 billion in payroll payments. $240 billion in invoices are created, and $540 billion are generated for vendors through vendor payments. Step outside of QuickBooks and look across this nation, and you are the engine that employs America. 60% of all individuals in the United States work in a small business. And 8 out of 10 of all new jobs being created are started in companies with fewer than 20 employees. If you put all of that together, all of that economic activity, United States small businesses are the third largest economy in the world, behind only the United States and China. And if you go beyond the United States, small businesses are the backbone of the global economy as well. If you add up all the activities generated by small businesses around the globe, it would be the largest economy by gross domestic product in the world, bar none. So I'm not exaggerating, team, when I say that your work, your struggles, and your dreams have an unrivaled impact in this world. The torch that you hold lights the entire world. And today is the day to take that dream to the next stage, to make that fire burn just a little brighter, for all of us to get to the next level of success. Because the simple truth is, when you thrive, the entire world thrives. Now, last year at our inaugural event, we talked about the size of the opportunity that we all have at our fingertips if we work together and move beyond the power of me to the power of we. Since that time, amazing things have happened in 12 short months. Now, you've been incredibly busy, but your everyday victories and your struggles have combined themselves to create collective momentum for all of us. Over the past 12 months, small businesses have created 1 million new jobs. That is thousands of new jobs being created each and every day. Since last year, developers in this room have created apps that solve incredibly important problems for small businesses. In fact, the number of apps in the QuickBooks App Store and connecting to QuickBooks overall have gone from over 300 last year to over 1,400 today. That's over 1,000 new apps that help small businesses move faster and help us all increase our probability of success. And the number of small businesses who are connecting with accountants through our QuickBooks Online platform has increased 80% in the last year. Why is that important? Because we all know the odds are against us as small businesses. 20% of us fail in the first 12 months. 50% of us fail in the first 5 years. And there's one anecdote that prevents that failure: working with an accountant. In fact, the odds of success for a small business go up 89% if they work with an accounting professional and follow their advice. So connecting all those accountants and small businesses means more accountants growing their firms and more small businesses being successful. When you put it all together, you see the small business ecosystem working together hard, leaning into the future, and driving our collective success and the world's economy. Now, at the company I work for, Intuit, we've been working as well. It's not all boondoggles and Oprah. And I can tell you, we have been diligent, not just this past year, but over 30 years since our founder started this company at a kitchen table when he watched his wife struggle to balance the family checkbook, and he said, there has to be a better way. And we've been on a mission to improve our customers' financial lives so profoundly they could never imagine going back to the old way. And we still get out of bed each and every morning with that fire burning in our belly and that passion to go out and just take one step further in achieving that mission. That's why this past year we've been incredibly busy reinventing one of our main flagship products, QuickBooks, to be more adaptive and responsive in the changing world in which we live in. Look, we know accounting is not what you want to think about. We don't take it personally. That's why we have made QuickBooks work very seamlessly with the things that you do use every day, things like PayPal and Shopify. So you're not burdened with the need to have endless data entry and reconciliation. We also know that cash is the oxygen that keeps your business running. So we're helping you get paid faster through electronic invoicing. And when you need funds, those short-term capital infusions to help you buy inventory or make the necessary investments in a marketing campaign, we've built a new financing platform called QuickBooks Financing so you can get access to the money you need. We also know that trying to get your arms around all those loose ends in a business can drive you absolutely nuts. So that's why we have wired QuickBooks to give you the single, holistic view into all the money that is flowing into your business and out of your business. Each of these improvements are in service to simplifying your life so you can focus all the passion that you have on the reason why you started your business in the first place. Now, we've also been doing work outside the product and in Washington, as well as in the state houses in every state in the country, working with the government to try to ensure that you, as small business owners, developers, and accountants, have a voice. We've been a part of a public-private initiative to help small businesses get paid faster. In fact, we're trying to set a new standard by paying our own small business suppliers in less than 10 days. Now, we've also worked with the White House, helping them use technology to increase financial literacy so every man, woman, and child in this country has the basic skills to know how to manage their money. And we've been testifying in front of Congress as an advocate for the self-employed individuals, the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers, the TaskRabbits, the DoorDashes, and all the other people out there that are working in these self-employed jobs, because we know the government's going to have to adapt their mindset and their policy to help these small businesses of one succeed. Now, finally, our commitment goes beyond product. It goes beyond public policy. And that's why we're taking our game to the next level, and we've been inspired by you and what you've done in the last 12 months, and we said we need to amp it up at Intuit as well. That's why, for example, we have created a $100 million fund in partnership with another company so that QuickBooks Financing can now provide small business owners a fast, easy way to get money when you need it. So far, 7,000 small businesses have come in to that QuickBooks Financing platform. We've taken a 60% decline rate trying to get a loan from a bank to a 70% acceptance rate, facilitating over $250 million in loans, and also having over 1,400 new jobs get created as a result of this financing. Now, we also know it is lonely as a small business owner. 41% of small business owners say it's the loneliest job they ever had. 70% say, man, I would love to talk to somebody. I would love to be connected to another small business owner or someone who knows what they're doing because I feel lost. So we created the Own It Network in this past year. It's a vibrant community that connects small businesses with each other, with accountants, and also third-party software developers. And so far, 67,000 strong have joined this community. And they are swapping tips, sharing insights, and creating this vibrant learning community so everyone collectively gets smarter and more successful. Last but not least, we realize it is hard for a small business owner to elbow their way in and get their place on the main stage. It always seems like the big companies that seem to get the mind share of our suppliers and all the headlines in the press. That's why we are working hard to level the playing field. This year, we brought back Small Business Big Game. It's a year-long campaign that shines the light on small businesses in the United States, and then we celebrate their successes, and out of 15,000 submissions, we will be narrowing down to the top 3 finalists who will have an opportunity to win their spot on the main stage at the world's biggest football game in February, being played right here in Levi Stadium. And we can't call it what it is because I'll have to pay royalties. It's just a big football game. Gang, we do this because of you. We do this because we're inspired by you. We do this because when you thrive, we thrive. Your success is our business. Which takes me to where we are today. With all this progress that we have achieved in the last 12 months, it is just the tip of the iceberg. It is just a small glimpse into the future of what is possible. There is so much that we can do to improve, and so many areas that we can help each other, learn from each other, and lean into the future together. For instance, today, 68% of small businesses still send and accept paper invoices. That drastically slowed down how fast you get paid. Currently, only 1% of those invoices and other payments are actually paid electronically, which requires you to invest countless hours going to the bank and waiting for that check in the mail. Small businesses still spend 138 hours in accounting every year, collecting paper receipts, trying to get it all to match up. Gang, we can do better. We can find solutions to these frustrations. But I will tell you this, as Sekou said it, we cannot do it alone. The real power comes when we connect to each other. We know that small businesses are more successful when they lean into the cloud. In fact, small businesses who actually use cloud-based solutions have 25% higher revenue than small businesses who don't. Yet only 40% of small businesses today have embraced this next generation of technology. If we can move that number up by 20%, that will be $300 billion of economic growth for small businesses and for this nation. We also know small businesses are more efficient when they use an app that has been developed by a third-party software developer. If small businesses could just go into the App Store today and find one app that will save them 3 hours a week, and believe me, they are out there. There's 1,400 of them to choose from. 3 hours a week adds up to an entire month a year. Imagine what you can do with an extra month, investing in your business and spending time with those you love. We also know that when small businesses connect with accountants, the odds of success go up. But for some reason, only 6 out of 10 small business owners work with an accountant. If we can move that number up to 8 out of 10, just imagine how many more small businesses will be successful. Over 4 million small businesses would ultimately end up succeeding. And if only half of them hired one employee, that would be more new jobs the entire United States has created in the last 12 months. That is power. That is possibility. And that is sitting in this room if we all work together. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, we're all born angels with one wing. And the way we fly is by holding on to each other. Team, we need each other. We do our best work when we connect to each other. We are stronger together than we are apart. And that is why we are here today. Today is the day when this entire ecosystem comes together, side by side, hand in hand, sharing advice, comparing scars, and tackling common obstacles. On this stage, you're going to hear stories and lessons about refusing to accept the status quo. You're going to hear about the humility and the hustle that will allow you to unleash your individual and our collective potential. And you're going to have access to expert sessions and workshops that will give you everything you need to take your game to the next level. It's all about action. It's all about taking the insights, the inspiration, and the takeaways from the next day and going to your business tomorrow and making them work. Today is the day we connect to each other and connect to our path to the future. As President Lincoln once said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And today, we're going to start creating the future together. I love you, like brothers and sisters. Let's do this. Thank you.